singing from the stands. Pure Coys, everybody raise your hands. Pure Coys, pure Coys, pure Coys.
Entertainment over results. Is this Ange admitting maybe that he can't and won't win anything at Spurs? Hey, I'm Nige. Thanks for coming to my channel. As always, please like, please subscribe. It really does mean the world. I am chasing down 450. I'm hoping to get there before Christmas. That would be amazing. Listen, Ange's comments last night after the Roma game at the press conference was a concern. I'm not going to lie. I've read them back today. Were they tongue-in-cheek? Maybe they were tongue-in-cheek. I don't know. But it's the sort of thing you do not say in a press conference after your team has put in one of the weirdest displays I think I've ever seen as a Spurs fan. And this is why, for me, listen, at times we can be breathtaking. At times it can be embarrassing. Usually what you get is Spurs game to game. So one game good, one game maybe shit. You know, we are so inconsistent. But what I saw last night is those inconsistencies in the same game. Literally started, okay, we score. Roma take control. But they don't take control because they're a good side. They take control because Spurs are faffing around at the back, constantly giving the ball away, not playing the ball forward quick enough. Just doing everything they shouldn't be doing. And they let Roma back in the game. They give Roma confidence. Roma get the goal. Dybala, beautiful, just pulling the strings for Roma. And Spurs for 20 minutes looked an absolute shambles. And then suddenly, one moment, and it's when we scored the second goal, Sarr plays the ball forward quickly. Long ball down the channel for Kulu to run onto. He puts the ball in. Johnson scores. And from then on in that first half, Tottenham took control. Could have scored 3 or 4. Looked absolutely breathtaking. We go in at half-time, 2-1 up. And the second half, we are absolutely awful again. I mean, turgid. Roma could have scored 6. And yes, Tottenham looked really good on the counter-attack. And again, as I said a million times, Spurs are so much better as a counter-attacking side because we have the players that counter-attack. Honestly, defensively last night, we were a shambles. I'm hearing so many people saying, yeah, but Spurs should have scored 5 or 6, 4 or 5. We could have had 5. Roma could have had 10. They had 3 goals disallowed. They hit the post, they hit the bar, or they hit one of them. I can't remember now. There's so many chances. Forster made 2 or 3 brilliant saves to keep Spurs in it. Yeah, sure. We hit the top of the bar. Solanke hit the bar. You know, they had blocks on the line. It could have been anything. And this is the thing. That game last night could have ended. If it had ended 6-all, nobody would have been surprised. Nobody would have been surprised. You know what everyone would have said? Oh, Spurs are a great team to watch. Spurs are a fantastic team to watch. Yes, Spurs are a great team to watch if you don't support them. If you don't support them. I can remember watching Newcastle in the 90s when they pushed United for the title. Couldn't wait till they were on Sky. I wanted to watch them. Why? Because they were a great team to watch. You never knew what you were going to get. They could be absolutely breathtaking or they could be a shambles. I mean, they're probably a little bit better than that. I'm doing them a disservice. For the most part, they were breathtaking. But you never quite knew what you were going to get with them. They would score a lot. They would concede a lot. This Spurs side at the moment, I mean, I've not got a lot of hair as it is, but what I've got left is going to be gone soon and grey. I just don't know what I'm going to get. And we all don't as fans. We don't know what we're going to get. And listen, what Ange said after the press conference just wanged me up. And I'm not going to lie. This is what he said. This is a headline. Ange Postecoglou will not stop Spurs from putting on a show. Fantastic. Postecoglou has made it clear in his post-match press conference that entertaining the supporters is just as important to him as winning matches. I'll stop there. You know what, Ange? I appreciate you, mate, but no, winning matches is the most important. Can we start doing that on a regular occurrence, you know? He also said, when asked about whether Tottenham will value the result over entertainment in their final 3 league stage matches, he said, no. He does smile though. Why can't we just be entertaining? Isn't it why we all come? Would you really prefer us to sketch out a couple of 0-0 draws and a 1-0 win to get through? Absolutely. If it gets us through, I would much rather do that. Thank you. I don't know. I would much rather we're exciting to watch, and maybe it's an edge of your seat stuff, and sometimes we don't get the reward. This is just like sounding like just Tottenham, isn't it? Sometimes we don't get the reward like we could have tonight, but no. If you want those kind of games, there are plenty in the world you can watch every weekend. I'd like to think when you tune into us, you'll be entertained. And listen, hey, if you're neutral and you're reading this, you are rubbing your hands together and you are like, brilliant. When are Spurs on next? I want to see them. For me as a fan, that tells me that Ange is basically saying, listen, we're not good enough to defend, so we're just going to go and attack and hopefully get some wins. I don't think he's got any confidence at all that Spurs are going to win stuff this year. Listen, I might be wrong. And when we win 2-3 trophies, I'll hold my hands up and I will offer some mud to jump in somewhere. But right now, I am thinking we are not going to be winning anything with the football that we're playing. Sometimes it is breathtaking. Sometimes it is shocking. Quite often, all in the same game. I don't know. I'm just feeling really disillusioned at the moment. And it wasn't because of that result particularly. It wasn't a result. You know what? We could have lost 2-0 and it been quite an even game. And you know what? They had a couple of chances. They just took them. It was the way they had chance after chance after chance. It's the way at times when we could be breathtaking and within a minute we look like we're all over the place. That is what is driving me insane. It's not the wins, it's not the defeats. It's the way we are so sketchy minute to minute during a game. You just don't know what's going to happen. And as a fan, yes, sure, that can be exciting. But actually, I just want to know. I want to know that my team is going to turn up and put in a performance and more often than not win. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm asking too much. I don't know. And maybe it's because we've been starved of good attacking football for so long that so many of us are just taking this kamikaze football that we got now and thinking it's wonderful and thinking it's Ange ball. For me, I need a bit more structure in the team that I support. I want to know that the team I'm going to watch are going to defend for their lives and they're not going to make stupid errors every couple of minutes. And listen, every now and again, we're going to play good football. We can be good on the eye and play nice attacking football, but be solid as well. That is possible. We showed that for the most part against City. Listen, guys, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. I find those comments that Ange made last night, and he's backed them up again today in his press conference for Fulham. I find them strange. And maybe it was tongue in cheek, but it's not the sort of thing you say, but not on social media now because everything will be clipped and everyone will have an opinion on it. I just think if he hasn't got anything to say, don't say it. Don't just say stuff for the sake of it. Listen, I will leave it there, guys. I'm actually feeling all right about Spurs at the moment. It is what it is. I just want us to be more solid. That's all I'm asking for. Listen, I don't want another manager sacked particularly. But the manager we have in Ange Postecoglou has to start adapting and has to start realising that he has to take responsibility for what's going on the pitch. But hey, we move on. Fulham at the weekend, hopefully 3 points. And then we'll all be happy again, I guess. We'll see. Listen, guys, I love you and leave you. Take care. As always, stay positive. Look at me. Stay poised and stay Spurs.
Pure Coys, pure Coys. singing from the stands. Pure Coys, everybody raise your hands. Pure Coys, pure Coys, pure Coys.